Okay, nice. So that's the way we long divide, right? That's the way we long divide and do that, right? Good. How do we factorize a cubic? How do we factorize a cubic? Three things there, right? Step number one, or step number A/1 is to use trial and error to get the first factor. Then do long division, divide the function by the first factor, and then the third thing is to solve our factorize a cubic. All right. So if I give you a cubic like this, we have to use trial and error to obtain the first factor, then divide by that first factor, and then solve the quadratic again on top here. All right. Let's try one now. Let us try one here. So I would like you to factorize. Factorize for me f of x is equal to 5x cubed minus 4x squared plus 2x minus 3. Chance we could factorize that. Step one is what again? Step one is trial and error. So plug in x is 1 and see what you get. Then do the long division, right? Do you remember what I told you could do to help save time with the trial and error? No, you don't remember? Emma, do you remember? To save time on the trial and error, what I told you to do. Anybody remember? Something I told you that will help you save time with the trial and error. So you don't have to put in 1 and then minus 1. You don't have to put all. I told you you could try something. Online? Or remember? Samira? Anybody? Ocean? Nobody? I told you you could use the calculator. And you could solve a cubic and you could get the first factor and work it out. Don't worry with that. You just said check it. Anyway, plug in x is 1, that's a trial and error. Let's see if we get f of x is 0. Find f of 1. How much you got? How much you got there? 0. So therefore, anybody can tell me what's the factor again? Is it x plus 1 or x minus 1? Right. X minus 1 is a factor. Go ahead, long divide pass. If I give all you a worksheet for homework, how do you do it? Be honest, you gotta be honest. Ask it. I will try all with what I see. Right, go ahead. Long divide there, please. All right, sorry about that. Right, what you all got? How's the remainder? That's the important thing. What you all got for the remainder? 0. Good. That means you do it right, right? So x into 5x cubed is 5x squared. 5x squared by x is 5x cubed. 5x squared by minus 1 is minus 5x squared. Subtract. This will give you 0, right? And 4x squared minus minus will give you plus 1x squared. X into plus 1x squared plus x by x by minus 1. So you're getting 3x here minus 3. X into 3x is 3. 3 by x is 3x minus 3. Right? So that'll be 0. All okay with that? Yeah. Right? But one problem. I asked you to what? Factorize, right? So you had to try to factorize 5x squared plus x plus 3. But there's a problem. Could you factorize it? No, can't factorize. Why? Here's how you can check, right? Check b squared minus 4ac. You all remember what that is? Yeah. That's called the discriminant, right? And there's something that will happen here. B squared is 1 squared by 4 by 5 by 3. So that's 1 minus what? 20, 60, that's minus 59. What happens when it's less than 0? No real roots, right? So therefore it has no solution, right? No real roots, and you cannot factorize it. Yeah. So our final answer is this. If I ask you to factorize this, our final answer is x minus 1 by 5x plus x plus 3. That's it. You can't do anything further. Are you okay with that? Right? So that's the way you factorize. Right? Let's move on with our revision. All right, so that was the first part, algebra, quadratic sign. How you know a quadratic? Besides 3 values, highest power of x is 2. Completing the square, how you complete the square? You find h is beyond 2a, k is what? C minus a squared. Quadratic could either be minimum shape like this or maximum shape like this. That's okay? Nice and easy rule, how to remember it. Right? Killer? Killer, why are you going so fine about? Right? How you get it? Turning point. Turning point is minus HP. Yeah? Turning point is minus HP. Everybody okay with that? Yeah, yeah. And then you have your max or min value is always key. Okay? So if they ask for the maximum or the minimum value, you always give them whatever k is. Then the x value is always minus h. X-intercept, solve the quadratic, y-intercept, 0c. Okay? Suppose they ask after the symmetry. Anybody remember what was that? All right, take it right here. X is equal to minus b on e or minus h. Very good. Are you okay with that? So you have your turning point, x and y intercept. You have your shape, that is a symmetry. Does this question here, does this quadratic have any x-intercepts? Look at it. Any x-intercepts? Online, any x-intercepts? Shannon, Maria, what you all think? Look at this quadratic. Does it have any x-intercepts? Very good. The answer is no. It has none. So therefore, b squared minus 4ac is what? for that quadratic. Yeah, agree with that? Less than 0? Sure. What do you think? Less than 0? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta pick one. Less than, all right, yeah, you have 3 choices. Less than 0, more than 0, equal to 0. And 4, all of the above, and I'll call them what I choose that. Which one? You had to pick one. Right, so it's less than 0. Right, because it has no real roots. Roots mean cutting the x-axis. Okay? What would happen if it have 2? What would happen here? Huh? 2 real roots, right? More than 0, right? What about here? Equals to 0, 1 real root. Okay? I wanted to point out that, look at right here. If you have more than 0, then you have 2 real and distinct roots equal to 0. You have real and equal roots, 1 and sorry. And if it's less than 0, no real roots. Some equations can be reduced to a quadratic, then solved. Right? These type of equations like this are called disguised quadratics, right? You have to see them and remember that you could replace x squared with p and turn it into a quadratic. That's okay? So you have to be able to solve disguised quadratics. And then if you have alpha and beta being 2 roots, right? If you have alpha and beta being 2 roots, then alpha plus beta is minus b on a, alpha by beta is c on a. Right? Alpha squared plus beta squared is this, and alpha plus beta is that. Right? So you have to learn those rules, right? Okay, so we're gonna try some of these now. Oh wait, sorry, one more. Right, remember you don't have to write this in a summary sheet, right? Are you with me there, Chamian? Maria? Are you okay? Yeah, all right. So that is quadratics. One more thing. How do we solve inequalities? Right? Real easy. Excuse me. How you solve inequalities? If you have a quadratic that's more than 0, this is the answer. Quadratic less than 0, this is the answer. That's okay? But we have to make sure the quadratic is what? These rules only hold if the quadratic is what? Max or min? Minimum, right? These rules only hold if the quadratic is a minimum. If it's not a minimum, the rules will not work. Okay? So they have to be a minimum. Right? And we'll show you how to draw it here, right? What is nice example here? If I give you a quadratic, you solve it and you'll get your critical values. If it's more than 0, it's less than the smallest, bigger than the largest. Okay? And you have to give them the little shaded regions. So you're shading outside here. Shading outside here. That's okay? And if it were more than 0, sorry, less than 0, right? If it were less than 0, you get your critical values and the answer will be between, right? That's the shaded part in blue. So this is what your final solution will look like, right? You want the values in between. Are you okay with that? And you have to remember to shade these things, right? Right, we're gonna try one just now. If you have to solve a rational function, you simply multiply by the denominator squared. That's okay? Right? You multiply by the denominator squared on both sides and you work it out. All right, we're not going to scissors yet, right? Let's go. We're gonna try one. Taking this off, right? Then this summary. Right. Let us start here. Solve this summer, please. Solve that, please. Solve that quickly. Let's use and you could go on your phone. What 6:30, right? Yeah. Look, my phone. Work it out. Get your critical values first. And if it's more than 0, use the solution for more than 0, right? You have to do a sketch as well, right? Right, so what you all got for the critical values? When you solve the quadratic, what you got in? Jermaine got -2/5 and 1. Look at that. Right, nice. Do a little sketch. Do a little sketch. Here is -2/5 and here is 1. Right? Where are we shading? Where are we shading? Top or the bottom? Top to be shading here. Right? So your solution is what? Your solution is x is less than -2/5 together with x is more than or equal to 1. Any questions online? You all remember this? Barrow, you remember this? Flores. Edessel, Richard. Let's go again. I start giving you a few minutes for this one, right? When you're on your phone and it has come up. Why on your phone? Are you now? Try this, please. If you can't remember it, it's in the sheet, right? I look back at how they get alpha squared plus beta squared, right? How do you rationalize that when I'm how to tell that? If you have a fraction more than yeah, you think then you have to write one more line to reach there. They multiply both sides, but you know. Do you want no the doors back door? That's missing one line. Color space I have just with multiply by 2x minus 3x plus 2 squared. Because you see, if it was more than something else, you have it. Right, those who online message answers. All right, let's go. Right, let me see who can give me any answers online here. I have Maria, Richard, Maria, Jamian, Samira. Keep sending. Hey, look, Jamie sent something, right? Flores, I ain't get yours as yet. Sean, Zane, Mike, are you there, Zane? And Mr. Zane, are you there? Zane not even there.
Yes, sir.
All right, message some answers now, please. Right, so first thing first, so part A, we need to get alpha plus beta. Is parent again? Negative B over A, thank you. So that will be negative 4 over 1. So that will be plus 4. That's okay? Yeah. And then you have to find alpha by beta, which is C on A, which is 6 on 1, which is 6. Now they want us to get alpha squared plus beta squared. Of course, you have to learn this, right? That will be alpha plus beta squared minus 2 alpha beta. So alpha plus beta is 4, and this is 6. So what is that? 16 minus 12, which is 4. Nice. We good to go? Online, are you okay with that? Nice, good. Clear, you okay with that? Clear, I mean. See what I did? So I use the formula for alpha plus beta. I use the formula for alpha plus beta and I got 4. Alpha by beta is 6. And then I plug it into this formula here. That's okay. Next part is what? Next part is part B, which is 2x minus 1 over 3x plus 1 is more than 0. How do we simplify this? You multiply by 3x plus 1 squared on both sides. Right? This will cancel with one of them, so you will get 2x minus 5 by 3x plus 1 is more than 0. Are you okay with that? It's up to you to expand it back and then solve it, or from right there. From right there, you should be able to see that your critical values are negative 1/3 and 5/2. Correct? You cannot do this solution without a little sketch, right? So do a little sketch. Are you okay with that? Do a little sketch. Here is negative 1/3. Here is 5/2. Where do you shade? Huh? Your shade is more than, so you shade in here. Right? Now you could write x is less than negative 1/3 together with x is more than 5/2. Right? You have to do the little sketch, right? Jamie, on say left of the little negative sign, right? Are you okay with that? Yeah. So let's go again now. Let's try our next one. Remember revising, right? I'll remember that, you revise it. One thing I want to make sure they remember. Taking this off, right? Barrage, I think we got some answers. A barrage. Don't forget my, please. I don't like to be forgotten. 5% of Baraturi try these two here from right. Ignore the rest, sir. Ignore the rest. Part B here, you're doing that from I'm doing part A and B here. Right? Try that, please. That's remain non-factor theorem and a little quadratics. So you're doing this, and this. Try that, please. $20 something. 13 probably. Or 40. Might be 15. Take your time, try the part B. Any ideas? How are we doing part B? The first part B. They told you that when it's divided, they give you the remainder. What's the ideas you have there? Sorry? Right, so basically what they're saying there is that f of positive a half is negative 3.5. So when you plug in a half, you're supposed to get negative 3.5. Use that to help you find E. So that's a loss. So I've got the message quick. What's all got the What I got paid? I got paid. And make it equal to the value, make it equal to what? Make it equal to and so pay. What y'all got online there? All right, today's rates are changed. I put that out. Right here, message answers, Jamie on the looking correct. Right, so when you plug in a half is 2 by 1/8 plus A by 1/4 minus 5 on 2 minus 2 is equal to minus 3.5. So A over 4 is equal to minus 3.5 plus 2 plus 1.5 minus 2 over 8. 2 over 8 is a quarter, right? So that's 0.25. So A over 4 is equal to what? Let's cancel in here. We get minus 0.5. Correct? I gain 1. I feel like I leave out something. Anybody get minus 1? No, I get 3. All right, I need to correct thing. 2x cubed plus ax squared minus 5 by a half minus 2. Oh, 5 over 2 is, all right, I'm the wrong value there. So that's 5 over 2 is negative. That'll be plus 2.5. So A over 4 is equal to 0.75. So A is equal to 0.75 by 4, which is 3. Right, so you can just plug this in the calculator, right? So the answer is 3. I have finished the last part there quick. Right, online, I didn't get any answers for A. Anybody else got A's? Anybody else got A's 3? Shannon? What you got, Shannon? I only have Jamie's answer that was correct. Okay. Alejandra, what you got for that one? Ariana, Malini, what you all got? Try next one fast. Alejandra, you there? Okay, all right. But still, just give me a little idea and I need you all to message, right? If you get 2 or 3 or 4 or 9 or whatever. Message your answer, please. Ariana, you too. Right, try this next one here. Message your H and your K. What is your maximum value? By the way, how you know that's maximum? A is less than 0, right? Yeah, good job. Did that pass? Right, good job, Samira. Work out A from a quick, A and B. There's a slight problem with B. What it is? There's a slight problem with the question in B. It's a maximum. So what do you do? Look at B. What do you do to make it into a minimum? Multiply everything by -1. Or divide. Yeah, that could work too, Ariana. You could divide. Go ahead. Do that, please. Find H and K already? What you got for H? H. Number H is beyond 2, yeah? Check back your sign and see. Right? Keep messaging your answers earlier. Viraj, message yours, please. We had a check back a key, right? All right, what you got for H and K, Viraj? Alejandro, what you got for H and K? Kilan, Baro. Something now, please. Right, so remember we said H is equal to B over 2A. B is minus 12. Right, B is minus 12. A is minus 2. So this is minus 12 over minus 4, positive 3. Right, not negative, but positive 3. And K is C minus A8 squared. C is minus 9, A is minus 2, H is 3 squared. So that'll be minus 9, minus and a minus a plus. So it's plus 2 by 9. So that's what? 18 minus 9, which is 9. Right? Minus 9 plus 18 is 9, right? So the answer there is 9. Okay, the answer is 9, right? So therefore, you write your answer like this: 9 minus 2 by x plus 3 squared. Right? That's the f of x. What's the maximum value? The maximum value is always k, which is 9. And the x value, it gives you that is what? Is always minus h, which is negative 3. Yeah? Do the next part first. You're done? Finish? Nice. Let's check it out. Right? As I told you before, what's the problem with this again, Shivish? What's the problem with that inequality there? It's a maximum, right? And the formulas I gave you will only work if it's a minimum. Yeah, so you have to convert it all into a minimum. Multiplying by minus or divided. So you get negative 3 minus 5x plus 2x squared. One thing missing. Switch the inequality sign from a less than to more than. So it becomes 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 is more than or equal to 0. Are you okay with that? What happened? Every time you multiply or divide by a negative, the sign has to change. In an inequality, the sign has to change. That's okay? Once you have an inequality and you multiply or divide by a negative value, the sign has to change. So if the first time you're hearing it or you don't remember, write it in red. Okay? Make a note of it. And find the critical values. Right? So you're just going to solve that, right? Critical values are what? Minus a half and 3. Do a quick little sketch. Right? And where do we want? More than 0, right? More than or equal to, right? So that's right here. Right here. So x is less than or equal to negative a half together with x is more than or equal to 3. All right. So again, we begin the revision process. We're not done. All right. What I would like you to do for next week is just go over logs and indices and APs and GPs, right? All right. But we're not done, right? So don't get too happy. Let's take a look at a multiple choice here. There's a few multiple choice. So you can relax and watch your turn. Hold on, let's get another problem there. This multiple choice not showing up. All right. It's not really showing up, right? But this one here is not the best copy, but I don't know why the next one not showing up. All right, so let's just do two of them and be done. Do this one here first, Summer. All right, do this one instead. This one might be showing a little bit better. What are the values of X here? A, B, C, or D? It's a little blurry, yes, sorry. Do this fast, should be, what are you doing? Right, message your answers A, B, C, or D. Whereas you're still in sentiment thing, huh? Work this one out, send it quick. I send me this one. Okay, nice. Yeah, what again? A, B, C, or D? Oh, yeah. All right, so here plenty is, let's see. So it's 3x minus 2 over 2x plus 1 multiplied by 2x plus 1 squared, right? This will cancel, and you'll get 3x minus 2 by 2x plus 1, right? So your critical values are what? Negative a half and 2 over 3. Question said less than 0, right? So less than 0 is in between there. So it's all the values between negative a half and positive 2 and 3. Answer is C. Right? C is the answer. Right, let's squeeze in one more. I think I use the one here, use the one here. Kill this one off fast. Message your answers quick. Yeah. What you got? B, C, A, D, all. So we know for sure A is 1, right? H is how much? H is B over 2A minus 3. So the answer is boy. Okay? Answer is boy. All right, nice. So we'll continue with a little bit of revision next week, right? And we will do logs, indices, and